Dear students, in last lecture we have discussed the rules, IUPAC rules for naming coordination compounds. Let us continue that IUPAC rules for naming of coordination compounds. Rule number 4, names of ligands. We know that ligands are of various types. They donate electron pairs to the central metal atom or ion, and there is formation of coordination compounds. So when neutral ligands are present in coordination compound, how to write their name? So first rule for neutral ligands. The name of these molecules is written without special ending. So this is the formula of ethylene diamine, NH2CH2CH2NH2. If it is acts as ligand in coordination compound, then its name is written as ethylene diamine. Second example, C6H53P. Its name is written as triphenyl phosphine. There are some exceptions to this rule, which are that this is water molecule, but in coordination compound we cannot say water. Instead of that, we say it as aqua. So that complex in which water molecule is present as ligand, it is called as aqua complex. If NH3 is acts as ligand in complex, then it is called as amine complex. It is called as amine. Double M is written, mind well. But in case of C6H5NH2, the name of this ligand is written as phenylamine. Here single M is used for amine group. Next ligand, nitrosyl, NO. It is written as nitrosyl. Then CO, it is written as carbonyl. So in this way, neutral ligands are named in coordination compounds. Then see about negative ligands. The names of negative ligands is ended with the word O. How? Let us see with the help of example. We know that F minus is called as fluoride, but its name in coordination compound, it is written as fluoro. This is Cl minus, chloride. It is written as chloro. We have discussed in some of the example in which chloride ion is present as ligand. At that time we have written chloro complex. Then this is bromide. It is written as bromo. Iodide is written as iodo. OH minus is written as hydroxo. Cyanide is written as cyano. Okay. NH2 minus amide is written as amido. Okay. In this ligand, ide is replaced by O. NO2 minus, it is called as nitro. C2O4 minus, it is called as oxalato. ONO minus, bonding is through oxygen. It is called as nitrito. SO4 2 minus, it is called as sulfato. NO3 minus, it is called as nitrato. Carbonate is called as carbonato. N3 minus is called as azido. thiosulfate is called as thiosulfato. Okay, so in this way, this is the naming for negative ligands. Then see positive ligands. Actually, very less number of positive ligands are coordinated with central metal ion or atom. The names of positive ligands are ended with "-um". Okay, they are ended in "-um". For example, NO plus. The name of this ligand is written as nitronium. NH2NH3 plus. The name of this ligand is written as hydrazinium. Hydrazinium. Then see rule number 5. Actually, we have discussed this rule, order of listing ligands. There are various types of ligands: negative ligand, neutral ligand, and positive ligand. They donate electron pair to central metal ion and there is formation of coordination compound. If more than one type of ligands are present, then we have to write the name of the ligands in this order: negative ligands first, neutral ligands second, and then lastly positive ligands. Their names are written. The name of the metal is written with its valency in a small bracket. Then the name of the anion which is present outside the square bracket is written with the space between them. So order of ligand are very important in this rule. Negative ligand first, then neutral ligand, and lastly we have to write the name of positive ligand. Let us see the example. Cr is bonded with neutral molecule, water molecule, and negative ligand, chloride ligands. And outside the square bracket there is anion. Here it is again chloride. So how to write the name of this coordination compound? So inside the square bracket there are two types of ligand, water molecule and chloride, that means neutral molecule and negative ligand. So according to this rule, first we have to write the name of negative ligand. So start. As two chloride ions are present, the name of this ligand is written as dichloro. Then write the name of neutral ligand, that are water molecules 4 in number, therefore tetraaco. Then write the name of the central metal ion, chromium. Its valency is 3, and then write the name of the anion which is present outside the square bracket, and here it is chloride. So the name of coordination compound is dichlorotetraacochromium third chloride. Here the charge on the square bracket is +1. How? +3 from chromium, 0 from water, -2 from chloride, and hence the total becomes +1, which is neutralized by this anion chloride -1. Then see this example, again cobalt, to which ammonia molecules are added, nitro group is added, okay, and chloride ion is added. Chloride ion is also attached. So all these are present inside the square bracket. These are acts as ligand. And outside the square bracket there is anion perchlorate ion. So neutral ligand and negative ligand. So start the name with first negative ligand. So chloride 1 in number, chloro. Then write nitro, again negative ligand. Then write neutral ligand, amine 4 in number, tetramine. Then write the name of the metal, cobalt. Valency is 3, and then write the name of the anion which is present outside the square bracket, that is perchlorate. So the name of coordination compound is chloro nitro tetramine cobalt third perchlorate. Here the charge on this complex is again +1, +3 from cobalt, ammonia 0, nitro -1, chloride -1, and hence the total becomes +1, which is present on the square bracket, which is neutralized by -1 charge of this perchlorate. Got it? This is about the very important rule, order of listing ligands. Then see next rule, naming of prefixes. Sometimes a single molecule of the ligand contains the word di or tri, etc. in its name. To avoid repetition of these words, the prefixes in Greek languages bis, tris, tetrakis, etc. are used before the name of ligand. That means if two types of ligands are present and their number is same, okay, suppose two ligands are present two times, then when we write the name of the ligand, we say that di of first ligand, di of second ligand. But instead of this, we have to use prefix. So di of first ligand and bis of second ligand is written in the name of coordination compound. Let us see with the help of example. So cobalt is coordinated with ethylene diamine as well as with two chloride ions. They are written inside the square bracket. Outside the square bracket there is chloride ion. So ethylene diamine, they are also 2 in number. Chloride ions, they are also 2 in number. Okay. While naming of this complex ion, so we may write di of ethylene diamine. But now for chloride ion, don't repeat the word di. Instead of that, write the word bis. Okay. So the name of this complex ion is written as 2 chloride ions, therefore dichloro. And now instead of di, write bis ethylene diamine. Means ethylene diamine is also present two times. Cobalt, name of central metal ion. Its valency third in Roman numerals in bracket, and then name of anion chloride. So the name of this coordination compound is dichloro bis ethylene diamine cobalt third chloride. Got it? So this is for naming of prefixes. Then say rule number 7, oxidation states. We have already used this rule in many complexes up till. So oxidation states of central atom is shown by Roman numerals as 1, 2, 3 or 0 in small bracket at the end of the name of complex. Okay. For negative oxidation states, a minus sign is used before a Roman figure and 0 is used for zero oxidation states. So see as an example, here in this complex dichlorobisethylene diamine cobalt, and this is the oxidation state of cobalt, which is written in Roman numerals and is written inside the square bracket. Follow? This is about the oxidation state. Let us discuss with some more examples. See, this is sodium and this is cobalt. Cobalt is coordinated with 4 carbonyl ligand. How to write its name? Outside square bracket there is sodium. Therefore sodium name of positive ion is written. Then 4 in number of carbonyl, therefore tetracarbonyl. On cobalt there is -1 charge, therefore in its end of name 8 is added, so cobaltate, and in bracket -1 shows, this is in Roman numerals, this -1 shows oxidation state. Got it? So the name of coordination compound is sodium tetracarbonyl cobaltate -1. One more example, K4NiCN4. Potassium. 4 potassium are present and there is 4 plus charge, okay, from this potassium. Then nickel is coordinated with 4 cyanide ions. Okay, so tetracyano. Nickel is the central metal ion. As it is part of anion, its name is ended with the word "ate", and on nickel there is 0 charge. That means valency is 0. It is written in Roman numerals. So name of this complex is potassium tetracyanonickelate 0. 0 is the oxidation state. See here, on nickel there is 0 charge. Cyanide are 4 in number, therefore -4. On this square bracket there is -4 charge, which is neutralized by 4 plus charge of this potassium. So in this way the oxidation state of nickel is 0. Then see next rule, point of attachment. So it is used when in a monodentate ligand more than one donor atoms are present. Then in the naming of complex we must know which atom acts as donor atom. Okay, which atom form coordinate bond with metal ion. So if more than one donor atom is present in a monodentate ligand, it is necessary to show which atom is acting as donor. The symbol of donor atom is written after the name of ligand with separation by hyphen. Okay, so the donor atom which is present in monodentate ligand, its name is written, a symbol is written after the name of ligand. Let us discuss with the help of example. Here there are ammonia, okay, which is present as cation. Chromium is the central metal ion, and to this thiocyanate group is attached. It is coordinated as a ligand to this chromium. It is monodentate ligand, but see here, This complex contains sulfur, carbon and nitrogen as donor atoms. Okay, but in this complex formation, what happens? Nitrogen donates electron pair to chromium and therefore nitrogen is written after hyphen before name of ligand. So see how the name of this coordination complex is written. Coordination compound is written. So first, of course, there is ammonia present as positive ligand, positive ion. So ammonium. Then there are 6 thiocyanate ion. Therefore, hexathiocyanato. And now see, after this name of ligand, we have to write nitrogen because from this ligand, nitrogen donates electron pair to chromium, which is center metal ion. And then we have to write the name of the center metal ion, chromate, as it is the part of anion. Therefore, chromium is written as chromate, and in this small bracket, third, its oxidation state is written. So got it? Ammonium hexathiocyanato N, okay, which is acts as donor atom. Chromate third. See now, this name is also written in this way. Isothiocyanato chromate third. Okay, isothiocyanate. This indicates that isothiocyanate means there is nitrogen atom which is acts as donor atom. So isothiocyanate name indicates that in complex nitrogen atom is acts as donor atom. Then say metal atom is bonded to NO2 group. Okay, but donor atom is nitrogen and therefore it is called as simply nitrocomplex. Same ligand NO2. Okay, one nitrogen, two oxygen. But here oxygen atom from this nitro group is coordinated to metal atom. At that time it is called as nitrito complex. Okay, this is the difference. Then see thiocyanate. Okay, thiocyanate S. It indicates that sulfur is the donor atom, or isothiocyanate N means nitrogen is the donor atom. Agreed? So, according to this rule, we have to write the name of the donor atom which is present in that monodentate ligand which donates electron to the central metal ion. Then see rule number 9, abbreviations. If ligand possesses long and complicated names, then the name of such ligands are written in short form. For example, ethylene diamine is written as EN, pyridine is written as PY, 1,10-phenanthroline is written as PHIN, dimethylglycosamate is written as DMG. So instead of writing the long and complicated name of the ligand, we have to use these short forms. Then see next rule. This is for bridging groups. Okay, in some metal complexes, what happens? Some ligands are acts as bridging atoms, bridging molecules. Then in the name of that complex we have to mention which ligand is acts as bridge ligand. So according to this rule, mu word is written before the name of that ligand. Got it? Mu letter is written before the name of that ligands. So see, when two metal atoms are bridged by ligands in polynuclear complex, then the name of ligands are preceded by letter mu. It is repeated before name of ligands which acts as bridging groups. The complex is called as bridging complex. Okay, this is the example. Okay, two iron metals are present and two hydroxyl groups acts as bridging ligand. So when we write the name of this complex, mu word is written before the name of the ligand. So this is the name of this complex. So there are 8 water molecules. So see these four, 8 water molecules. Two hydroxyl groups are acts as bridging ligands. Then outside the square bracket there is sulfate. See it's octaco because 8 water molecules are present. Mu indicates that hydroxyl ion is acts as bridging ligand. Mu dihydroxo diiron, two iron metal are present. Diiron, third, its valency and sulfate. Octaco, mu dihydroxo diiron, third sulfate. So mu is written before the name of bridging ligand. Then see next rule, geometrical isomers. These are named by term cis and trans. We know that when two same groups, same ligands are present on same side of the metal atom, okay, at that time it is called as cis isomer. And when they are present opposite to each other, see here ammonia groups are now opposite to each other. At that time it is called as trans. When it is present on same side, ammonia are present on same side, it is called as cis. So this is the first position in complex. Therefore 1 chloro, okay, 4 nitro at fourth position, and at 2 and 3 position ammonia is present. Therefore 2,3 diamine platinum second is the name of this geometrical isomer. Cis 1 chloro 4 nitro 2,3 diamine platinum second. While in case of this, at position 1 there is chloride. At position 2 and 4 there are ammonia molecules. At position 3rd there is nitro group. Therefore the name of this complex is written as trans 1 chloro 3 nitro 2,4 diamine platinum second. So in this way the cis or trans terms are written before the name of that complex. Then see next rule, optical isomers. If compound is dextrorotatory, then positive or D letter is written in the name of complex. Similarly, if compound is levorotatory, then negative or L letter are written in the name of complex. So see this is the first example, plus positive or D, okay, dextrorotatory, K3 IrC2O4 thrice. That means potassium, positive or dextro D, trioxalate 2, iridate third. This is the name of this complex. So friends, for this lecture, this is sufficient. In next lecture, we try to practice how to give the names of coordination compound. Thank you.